Lately, there's been some really big energy shifts happening. Just in the period of the last few days, there's been an uproar of expansion taking place. And I know that you may have been feeling it as a little bit of anxious energy. And I know it can be scary. And you don't want to feel that way. You don't want to feel anxious. I know. But you've called this video forth into your reality. This is you coming to yourself. It's always been you. And around every corner, it's you. It has always been. And now here you are again, reminding you what you already know. It's not anxiety that you've been experiencing. What you've been experiencing is an increase of high vibrational energy in your field. The very power you've been asking for has been given to you. And now, you're ready to fully understand how to harness and focus that high vibrational energy like a laser beam to experience the most incredible transformation in your life, the most incredible increase in power. And to do it, you've got to know what you already know. You have to. You must. You must realize that you already are, right now in this moment, in an incredible state of power. Have all the energy that you could possibly need to achieve your goals right here, right now. You don't have to wait for more to come tomorrow. You don't have to try to pass the time of this anxiety wave that you've been experiencing. You don't need to distract yourself and just wait for your energy to shift again. Because the reason it's here is because right now is actually where all your power is. And the universe is reminding you of that. You're reminding yourself right now in this video. It was never anxiety. That was just you labeling it, saying that there was something wrong with the way that you feel. But don't you see? I know you do. I know you see it. I know you feel it. It's just energy. It's just more energy that you've accumulated because you've called it forth, because you're ready, because of the incredible power you've been experiencing in your life. As this energy comes to you, it comes from this inner dimension. And the heart is the door to this inner dimension. It is the most essential dimension to who you are. So I know you've been spending a lot of time connecting with your heart, trusting it, moving forward, listening to the universe, being from that place. And it's been paying off a lot because this inner dimension now is expanding and speaking even more to you. All that's been occurring in your life these past few days is more energy from the inner dimension of who you are being given to you. Now, it's your job on this level of who you are, in this dimension, to focus your mind, because you literally have a field of energy that completely surrounds your entire body. Imagine like this egg almost, this big cocoon of energy that is animating you. Now, everywhere you go, that field of energy is actually interacting with other people's fields of energy. It's reacting with the Earth's field of energy, other universal forces, plants, animals. It is the most clear and true communication method today, and it will always be. It's why sometimes you could hear someone saying something to you, like giving you a compliment, for example, but you feel completely some different communication coming from them. Like they're mad at you, for example. It's because you're picking up on the clear communication of how someone really feels. So what we're saying out loud to reality is a very thin line of communication, and it isn't the most accurate. And I know that your sensitivity has been growing. That's part of what you've been labeling lately as anxiety, but it's not. It's your sensitivity. Your ability to communicate with reality, to communicate with others, to communicate with yourself. That's what's been growing. And because that's been growing, you now have the ability to harness that energy into your field. Because when you decide with your mind to label it as anxiety or say you're not supposed to be feeling this way and try to do anything you can to change it or to distract yourself until this wave of energy passes, what's happening is that you're emphasizing to that inner dimension of who you really are. You're saying, I don't really want to experience this upgrade. I'm not ready for it. I know I've been saying that I'm ready for this incredible life to be occurring for me, but now that you're giving me the energy to actually have it be real, I can't handle it. But I know something special about you. You can handle it. And as a matter of fact, you know it. Because if you didn't, if you knew that you couldn't handle it, the energy would not be here in your life right now. You are that powerful. You really are. That energy is everything. Your battery has been growing. You can power so much more in your life now. You have the energy now to literally be doing like 20-hour days. You can harness that energy and focus it in any direction that you choose. But when you choose to label it as anxiety and you choose to resist it, all you're doing is postponing the inevitable. The inevitable is that you are extremely powerful and you are in absolute charge of your life. You have always been. You are the very power of the crystals you've been working with. You are the very power that you've been praying to. You are the very person on your screen right now speaking to you. You are. You have always been. It's always been you. Every enlightening book that you've ever read, you're the voice that wrote it. You are the voice that is speaking. Every information that's ever activated something in you, it's you. Realize this now. I know you are. Place your hands over your heart with me for just a moment. Because this is something you've always known. But right now, you can feel it. You know it. You trust it with your whole vibrational being. Now's the time to put our hands on our heart and focus that knowing, that understanding into our field of energy, our laser beam of focus. It's not anxiety, it's not fear, it's not panic, it's not anything going wrong in your life right now. It's everything going right. That is exactly what's happening. You feel that? Do you feel that information? This vibration that you're emanating right now to yourself, it's yours, I'm you. You're just reminding yourself in this new fun way because you're so fun. You are so beautiful and so special and so powerful. And I know right now that with all these energy shifts happening, it's like for a few days you feel like this, you finally feel structured on solid ground, and then boom, all of a sudden it shifts to this. And you're spending those first few days trying to get back to the way it was. When the joke is that all that's happening is you're going higher and higher and higher, like a ladder, like stairs. Life is constantly lifting you up. Life is a process of constantly lifting you up, evolving and expanding you. That's what's happening in your life right now. So whenever you reach the next step, the next ladder, don't hold on to it. Don't cling to it for safety. Don't identify with it. Don't root yourself into it and assume that that's the way it's always going to be. Because just around the corner is life's next step for you. Keep walking. Keep moving forwards. You've got this. It's not anxiety. It is your very strength. It is your very power making itself known to you. Let go. This is the new step that you're on. It's an extremely powerful step. You have no idea how incredibly powerful you are. It far surpasses any idea that you have of it right now. So let go of your ideas so that you can seamlessly, effortlessly, with so much ease, be lifted by life continuously. It's who you are. It's who you've always been. You're doing great. You would not be experiencing this incredible energy in your life right now if you weren't. Now, look at this credible world we live in. For anybody just listening, right now we're showing a beautiful view, a beacon point, right now in a moment in time that will exist forever, for eternity, right here, right now. You might be somewhere else out there in the world, I know, but there's no difference between you and me. We are the universe. We are God. We are the earth. I know you've been panicking a little bit lately. Whether you've been fully conscious of it or not, well, that's been up to you and how you're willing to look at things. And how much you're willing to look at the fear and panic in your life will directly correlate to how fast life lifts you up. What are you going to do with this new energy that's been given to you? Seriously, I'm asking you. What are you going to do with the new energy that life is giving you? Are you going to be afraid and panic and decide that you can't handle it? And you're going to turn back and try to climb down a few steps? No, you're not. No. You wouldn't be here right now in this moment sharing this high vibe space. You wouldn't be. It's just not possible. That's not how the universe works. You've seen enough synchronicity to know that now. That's not who you are. No. You're not going to hide. You're not going to cower. You're not going to crawl back down the steps. What are you going to take that energy and do? What are you going to do with it? Let's go ahead right now and take one last time to put our hands over this heart. Now take a few breaths and give yourself space to really feel all the energy that's within you and all around you. Really feel it neutrally, not labeling it as good or bad or anything like that. Just feel it. Feel the suppleness of it, the sweetness of it. Now you may have come to you a vision of you, your highest self, your highest vibrational reality. You may see yourself killing it at your job, traveling the world, living with the partner that you've always wanted to attract. You may see yourself sitting in the nature just laughing with so much joy. What do you see? Now what you're going to do is you're going to take all that energy that you feel in your field and you're going to focus it like a laser beam on that exact vision, on that exact reality that's been shown to you. But what are you going to focus it on? The state that you're in that reality. This is what it's always been about. It's not about focusing on trying to get to that place your vision shows you. It's about focusing all the energy that life is giving you on being in the state that you see that version of you in. How do they feel? In what way are they living their lives? What are their relationships like? How do they feel about it? Do they feel like they're an extremely hard worker that works all day? Do they feel like life is so easy and fun and uplifting? I'm asking you, what are you going to do with this new energy that I know that you know you are absolutely ready for? Thanks. Much love. And I'll see you for the next video.